Good evening and welcome to another episode of Ziggy's Workshop. It's been a while since we've done one of these. Me and Mrs. Ziggy have been quite busy with moving into a new home and getting it all set up. I apologize for our absence. In our new home, I realized that I needed a way to, during power outages, to power at least some of our home with the generator that I have. And what I have is a Predator 3500 watt, uh, 30 amp generator. It only makes 120 volts. Um, I really don't need to power the entire house. I just want the means to power the freezers, refrigerators, give us a couple of lights, a few outlets, and if I need to, power a window unit if we're out for an extended period out of power for an extended period of time. And in my searching around, I came across a Nature's Generator 120 volt 30 amp non-automatic transfer switch. And what that looks like is a box that you can plug a cord in here, a twist lock 30 amp cord, and you plug the other end into your generator. This has the ability to power 6 different circuits. We have chosen our refrigerator, a couple of our kitchen outlets, my garage outlets, the living room, our office, and the master bedroom. And this is a review of their device and the ease of installation. If you would, please take the time to like and subscribe to our channel. We're not professionals at this. We do these kind of offhanded. But I like to do them, and I like to, if I find something that's really good, I try to give it out to you guys. Now, I am not an electrician. I am not telling you that this is something that you should do. I am telling you, and it says so right in their book, that if you are uncomfortable with electricity, this should be done by a certified electrician. I'm telling you what I found with this unit. I did happen to install it myself. I am comfortable with electric. I took the necessary safety precautions when installing it. If you don't know what those are, if you do not know electricity, do not do this by yourself. With that said, again, I said that these have 6 circuits. Each circuit, each one of these breakers and switches is paired to 2 wires, a red wire and a black wire. They are identified on the wiring as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. A red 1 through 6, a black 1 through 6. And the way this works is the red wire comes out of this box. They supply this 1-inch conduit, and they even supply fittings, a couple of 90s and a couple of straight fittings, so that you can get them properly connected into your service panel. Back to the thing. The red wire comes out of the switch and goes into, in this case, our family room. And you can see it goes directly into the breaker. You take the black wire that is going out to your fixtures off of this lug, and you connect that wire to the black wire coming back to circuit number 1. In this case, let's say we used circuit 1. We came up out of the box, we took the black wire going out of my family room, and we plugged in the Nature's Generator switch red wire here. We then took the black wire number 1 and we connected it to the wire that was going out to my fixtures, the wire that's coming out of the panel. And we did this for all 6 circuits. So there's 12 wires to connect. You also have a neutral to connect. You have a ground to connect. I did have some questions for Nature's Generator, and I will say I've called them twice. They were immediately responsive. They had fantastic customer service, and they were very nice on the phone. Just for that reason, having great customer service is a reason to go with Nature's Generator. In my case, I had to run the wires up through the bottom. I had to cut an access panel. I have a cover for this. And bring it up through the 1-inch lug available at the bottom. Going back, once this is all connected, your cover goes on. These switches have an L for line, O for off, and G for generator. You take your 30 amp cord, you plug it into the twist lock. When your power goes out, you plug the twist lock in here. You take your generator outside and far away from any windows or doors. You plug your generator in. You turn these 2 off. You never want to start a generator and put it under an immediate load. Once your generator is started and warmed up, you come back inside and individually switch these to generator. My load through my house does not equal 30 amps at all. Don't overload your generator. Don't overload your panel. If you're at home and it's night and you've got your generator running and the lights happen to come back on, you're going to know, because lights or fixtures that you didn't have hooked up to the generator are going to come back on. Because you've made this switch here, your generator is not back powering the system and is absolutely safe. You're not charging a downed power line that an electrical lineman could be working on. This eliminates that. You don't have to do anything in this panel. Everything is done from here. It was a relatively, for somebody who's comfortable with electric and knows what they're doing, a relatively easy install. If I had one complaint, and I only have one, and it's probably like this with every other transfer switch manufacturer, their leads are a little bit short. I had to put extensions onto the leads, which resulted in me having these wire nuts in the box. There's nothing wrong with that. It just would have been nice if the wires were about 10 inches longer, because in my panel, most of my circuits that I'm powering are high and the wires are not as long as I would have liked. Beyond that, everything with this switch is heavy duty. It is well built. I've taken this off. The interior of it is solidly built. Everything is quality. And for the price, I think it was well worth it. Again, we've used the Nature's Generator manual transfer switch. Now, in the literature, Nature's Generator offers a bunch of lithium solar generators. They have lithium battery backup power supplies for the house that could run through something like this. And they have a huge assortment of these devices. If the quality of this is any indication of the quality of the rest of their materials and things that they supply, I don't think you're going to be able to go wrong with them. Please, again, take time to like and subscribe to our channel. Investigate nature's generators. Have fun with your projects. Have a great night. Thank you.